Hello everyone, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today we're going to follow Jack, Tu Tien and little Anna as they leave the ocean behind and head up to misty Dalat, where sunrise cloud hunting and a cozy hilltop homestay feel like a dream, until the first quiet signs of trouble start to show. And if you enjoyed the story, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss the next videos. After 2 full days of beach time in Nha Trang, the kind of days where your skin smells like sunscreen and salt even after a shower, Jack finally says what he's been holding back since the moment they arrived. Tomorrow, we go up to Dalat. Tu Tien looks up from the hotel bed, where little Anna, 15 months old, hair tied into 2 tiny braids, has fallen asleep sideways across the pillows like a small, satisfied starfish. Dalat? She repeats, still half dreamy. Jack pushes his glasses up with the back of his wrist. Yeah, mist, flowers, cold air. You've been saying you miss the feeling of a sweater. Tu Tien smiles, but it's soft. Her eyes do that thing again, bright for a second, then guarded. Jack notices like he's been noticing too many small things lately, but he doesn't push right now. This trip was his idea for a reason. That night, he scrolls through options on his phone, while Tu Tien quietly folds the baby's tiny socks and stacks diapers, like she's building a careful little wall of comfort. Jack books a hilltop homestay with big windows and a view. He also books train tickets for the long stretch before the climb, because he knows Anna will love it. First plane, first sea, now first train, he whispers, watching their daughter breathe. You're collecting firsts, little girl. In the morning, Jack loads everything into their white pickup truck: suitcase, stroller, snacks, a thermos of warm water, and a small bag of clothes that looks way too big for someone as tiny as Anna. Tu Tien lifts Anna onto her hip, the baby blinking sleepily at the bright day. We're going on an adventure, Tu Tien tells her. Anna responds by grabbing her mother's braid and trying to chew it like it's breakfast. Jack laughs. That's her way of saying she's ready. He drives them to the station, careful and steady, like every turn matters. Tu Tien sits in the passenger seat, one hand resting on Anna's back, the other on her own lap. Jack glances over a few times. You okay? I'm fine, she says quickly, too quickly. Then she forces a normal smile. I'm just thinking. Dalat is cold. Anna needs her thicker jacket. We packed it, Jack says. I checked 3 times. At the station, the world is noisy and busy in a way that makes Anna's eyes go wide. People dragging bags, vendors calling, the squeal of wheels over tile. Jack adjusts Anna's little hat while Tu Tien tightens her grip. When they finally settle into their seats, Anna quiets down because the train itself becomes the show. The moment it starts moving, she presses her palm to the window and makes a surprised sound, like she's asking, wait, we're really doing this? Jack leans close. Look, Anna, trees. The scenery starts to change the further they go. Coastal brightness fades into rolling hills, then sharper slopes. The air feels different when the doors open at stops. Less salt, more earth. Tu Tien unwraps sticky rice in small bites and feeds Anna carefully. Anna chews like a tiny judge. Then she reaches for Jack's sleeve, demanding his attention too. She wants you to feed her, Tu Tien says. Jack pretends to take it seriously. Princess, I'm not a professional feeder. I'm a construction man. Anna stares at him like, try me. So Jack feeds her. She approves. He looks proud, like he just passed a test. Part way through the ride, Anna gets restless. She wants to stand, then sit, then stand again. She wants to touch every zipper on the backpack. She tries to wave at strangers, then gets shy and hides her face in Tu Tien's shoulder. Tu Tien laughs quietly. She's social when she feels safe. Jack watches the two of them, the way Tu Tien's hand automatically rubs circles on Anna's back, the way Anna relaxes into her like it's the most natural place in the world. For a moment, Jack forgets about contracts, money, pressure, everything. Then the train reaches the point where their next leg begins. Jack carries the suitcase, Tu Tien carries Anna, and they transfer to the car for the climb up into Dalat. The road twists into the mountains and the temperature drops fast. By the time they arrive, Dalat looks like a different planet compared to Nha Trang. The air is thin and cool. Mist hangs low like it's resting on the rooftops. Flowers spill over fences like someone painted the city without stopping. Tu Tien steps out first, pulling her jacket tighter. She breathes in slowly. "Okay," she whispers, "this feels like healing." The homestay sits on a hill with a wide view, simple but beautiful. Inside it smells like clean wood and warm tea. The host greets them with that easy Dalat friendliness, then points toward the window. You can see the valley from there. In the morning, clouds come right up. Anna doesn't care about the view, she cares about the floor because it's new and she must explore it immediately. She toddles forward, wobbling like a determined little penguin. Jack crouches. "Careful, careful." Anna ignores him and survives anyway. That's her talent. Tu Tien sets their bags down and looks around. "It's so quiet," Jack nods. That's the point. After Anna naps, they go out. Jack drives them into town, then parks, and they walk. Tu Tien holding Anna's hand, Anna dragging her feet on purpose, like she's trying to slow time down. The streets are lively but gentle. The air smells like grilled corn, sweet potatoes, and hot soy milk. Their first stop is a slow stroll near Xuan Huang Lake, the kind of place locals jog and couples take photos when the fog is still hanging low. Flight Tu Tien stands near the edge and just watches the water. "It's calm," she says. Jack looks at her profile and thinks, please let her stay calm. Anna points at a swan-shaped boat and babbles like she's explaining a business plan. "She wants to drive?" Jack says seriously. Tu Tien laughs. "Of course she does." They keep walking, stopping at a flower garden where colors feel unreal. Reds and pinks and yellows like someone turned the saturation up. Tu Tien takes photos of Anna standing among flowers, tiny braids slightly crooked, cheeks full, eyes curious. "This is going to be your childhood," Tu Tien murmurs to her. "Not hospitals, not fear." Jack hears it, and something tight in his chest loosens just a little. Later, they visit a place that makes Anna blink hard. Crazy house, where everything looks like a fairy tale that got weird in the best way. Jack holds Anna close as they walk through twisting paths and strange stairways. Tu Tien whispers, "It's like a dream." Jack whispers back, "It's like someone built a house while half asleep." Anna reaches for a carved railing and giggles like she understands the joke. As evening comes, they head to the Dalat night market. The lights turn warm, the fog returns, and the whole street feels like a winter festival, even without snow. Vendors sell scarves, mittens, little souvenirs, and hot snacks that steam in the cold. Tu Tien buys Anna a tiny pair of socks with a bear face on them, even though Anna already has socks. It's not about need, it's about joy. Jack buys warm soy milk for Tu Tien and a small cup of plain porridge for Anna. Anna takes a few bites, then tries to feed a spoonful to her mother like she's returning the favor. Tu Tien's eyes soften. "Thank you, baby." Jack watches, smiling. Then his smile fades when he catches Tu Tien rubbing her wrist, like it aches. "You sure you're okay?" he asks again. Tu Tien answers the same way. "I'm fine, I'm just tired." Jack doesn't like it, but he also knows this. If he pushes too hard, she shuts down. So he does the only thing he can do tonight. He stays close. Back at the homestay, Anna falls asleep fast, worn out from new sights and cold air. Jack and Tu Tien stand by the window looking out at the valley lights glowing under mist. In the morning, Jack says quietly, "We go cloud hunting at Dalat. People say the best time is around sunrise." Tu Tien turns to him, eyes shining for real now. "Really?" "Really," Jack says. "You've carried us through too many hard mornings. Tomorrow, you get a beautiful one." Tu Tien leans her head on his shoulder. Jack wraps an arm around her, careful, protective. Down the hall, their daughter breathes softly in her sleep, warm, safe, unaware of how hard her parents had to fight to earn a simple trip like this. And outside, Dalat waits with mist, flowers, and a sunrise that might finally make Tu Tien believe that happiness can last longer than a single day. By the time the train begins to climb, the world outside the window changes again. Nha Trang's bright, salty air fades behind them. The tracks cut through hills and valleys, and the temperature drops in small steps, like someone is turning down a dial. Jack keeps one hand on the window ledge and the other ready to steady Anna whenever the carriage sways. She sits on Tu Tien's lap, 15 months old, two tiny braids tied on both sides of her head, eyes wide as if the moving scenery is a cartoon made just for her. "Look, baby," Tu Tien whispers, "mountains?" Anna presses her palm to the glass. A river flashes below, pine trees appear, then disappear. Tu Tien inhales and smiles. She recognizes that clean, sharp smell even before she sees the sign, Dalat. When they step off the train, mist kisses their faces like cold breath. Tu Tien laughs softly, surprised at how quickly the air changes. Jack shifts the backpack higher and lifts Anna into his arms, tucking her close. "You okay?" he asks, searching Tu Tien's face. "I'm okay," she says quickly. Then she adds, "Honest now, I'm happy. It feels like my chest can breathe." They take a car from the station and wind up toward the hill where Jack booked their homestay. The road curves through pine forests and glowing greenhouses. Every few minutes, Anna makes a small "oh" sound, collecting surprises, fog, flowers, people in thick coats, a dog running beside a motorbike like it owns the road. The homestay is warm and simple, wooden walls, big windows, a small balcony looking out over rolling hills. The owner welcomes them with ginger tea and a little bowl of warm sweet potato for Anna. She pokes it suspiciously, then eats like she's been waiting her whole life for mountain food. Jack sets a folded map on the table like a serious tour guide. "Tomorrow, we hunt clouds before sunrise." Tu Tien's eyes brighten instantly. "You promised?" "I promised," he nods, "and I keep promises." That night, the cold makes sleep easy. Anna curls between them, heavy and warm, her tiny braids messy now, one hand gripping Tu Tien's shirt like an anchor. Jack lies awake a little longer, listening to the wind outside and the steady breathing in the bed beside him, feeling something calm he hasn't felt in a long time. Morning arrives in darkness. Jack's alarm rings at an hour that feels illegal. He shuts it off fast and whispers, "Cloud team, wake up." Tu Tien sits up immediately, like she's been waiting in her dreams. She dresses Anna in layers, thick socks, a soft hat, a puffy jacket that makes her look like a tiny walking bun. Anna protests for 10 seconds, then forgets, distracted by her own reflection in the window. They step outside. The air bites their noses. A driver takes them up toward a tea hill where the fog turns into something magical. It isn't just mist anymore, it's a sea of clouds, slow and white, rolling between hills like water. Tu Tien goes completely still. "Jack," she breathes, "it's real." Jack watches her instead of the view for a moment. He looks proud, like he built this sky for her with his own hands. Anna doesn't understand clouds, but she understands her mother's voice. She laughs, kicks her boots, and points at the whiteness like it's snow. They warm their hands around hot soy milk while the sun climbs higher, turning the clouds pale gold. Tu Tien leans into Jack's shoulder, quiet for once, not from fear, just from awe. Back in town, Dalat feels like a different country compared to the coast. The streets are softer, the light is gentler, even the sounds seem slower. They spend the late morning in a flower garden walking between rows of color. Marigolds, roses, daisies, blooms so bright they look painted. Tu Tien kneels with Anna at the edge of a path. "Gentle hands," she reminds her. Anna touches a petal, pulls back like it tickled her, then grins at Tu Tien, proud of herself. Jack catches the moment on his phone, smiling like he just won an award. After lunch, they circle Huang Lake, bundled up, breathing pine-scented air. Jack buys roasted sweet potatoes from a cart and breaks them into soft pieces for Anna. She chews seriously like she's judging the quality. "She's turning into a Dalat baby," Tu Tien teases. "She's turning into a spoiled baby," Jack corrects, but his smile gives him away. When afternoon turns into evening, they follow the glow of lights toward the night market. The whole place hums, voices, music, steam rising from food stalls. Tu Tien carries Anna on her hip, while Jack walks close, guiding them through the crowd, one hand always ready at Tu Tien's elbow. They share warm snacks, then buy Anna a small wool hat that she keeps tugging over her eyes like a game. Back at the homestay, Anna sleeps the moment her head hits the pillow. Jack and Tu Tien sit on the balcony with blankets over their legs, looking at the fog moving over the hills. "This is the first time in a long time," Tu Tien admits quietly. "I feel like my shoulders dropped." Jack turns to her. "You've been tired lately?" She answers too fast. "Just the weather." Jack studies her for a second like he wants to ask more, but then he hears Anna's small sigh from inside and lets the question rest. He lets the question rest, the same way Tu Tien does. "Tomorrow," he says softly, "we do one more thing you love, and then we rest." Tu Tien nods, eyes shining in the foggy light. "Okay." Later, when they lie down, the room is quiet except for the wind and the gentle breathing of their daughter between them. Jack whispers, "Thank you for coming with me." Tu Tien turns her face toward him. "Thank you for bringing me." He hesitates, then adds, "When we go home, we'll keep doing things like this. Not just work and worry." She wants to promise him forever. She wants to say she's fine. She wants to protect him the way he protects her. So she just presses her forehead to his and says, "One step at a time." Outside, Dalat's fog drifts over the hills like a blanket. Inside, their little family sleeps close, holding on to warmth, holding on to each other, while tomorrow waits with more roads, more flowers, and the quiet question neither of them wants to ask out loud yet. How long will this peace last? After 2 carefree beach days in Nha Trang, Jack surprises Tu Tien with the next stop, Dalat. They trade sea air for a train ride through rising hills, and 15-month-old Anna, her 2 tiny braids bouncing, stays glued to the window, amazed by rivers, pine forests, and misty slopes. Their hilltop homestay is simple but warm, with big windows over a foggy valley. Before dawn, Jack bundles the family up for cloud hunting at the Tea Hills, where sunrise turns a sea of clouds gold and makes Tu Tien feel like she can finally breathe. They spend the day circling Xuan Huang Lake, visiting flower gardens, tasting hot street snacks, and wandering the night market. That night, Anna sleeps between them while Jack enjoys the peace and quietly notices Tu Tien's tiredness returning. He promises himself to watch over her,